All right, how we doing, black people? We're back in the bus, about to get started on I'm gonna go over what I just got at Home Depot. But first things first, I wanted to address the loss of another black man. Not the only one. Um, Unfortunately, would not be the last. And that's just one that we were knowledgeable about, and that's George Floyd, our brother Floyd in Minnesota. I try to stay off social media for that simple fact. Even though we have to stay abreast of everything that's going on within our nation and the world in general, it's just you are sure to find out another black man or woman was murdered broad daylight on camera, because it is accepted throughout the nation as a whole. And inshallah, my people are turning that tide to where it can't happen anymore. So there has been 3 days of riots, and honestly, that's all right with me, because in order for change to happen, it's not going to happen with just a simple protest. A simple protest hasn't done anything for us. Even from, okay, cool, the 60s, that was great, but affirmative action really just actually helped minorities, which we are not. We are black. So grouping us with other people that don't have our same plight does nothing for us. One of the white men officers that has been charged for his murder. They charged him with third-degree murder and manslaughter, which is basically nothing, as we know. So out here in Atlanta, I just heard on the radio that they are planning a peaceful protest out by Centennial, and I'm down for my people to go out there and make some noise. I don't even want to say unfortunately, I probably will not be going due to the fact I don't feel compelled to go. And I can only be honest. And of course I have to be mindful of of the people that may be seeing this. And when I say that I'm not compelled to go, it's not because I'm not willing to die and fight for us as black people to rise, because it's going to take a lot more of us willing to die in order for us to stop being killed so blatantly. But my spirit isn't moved to go out there today, and I'm a little bothered by it. I'm bothered by the whole thing. It's a broken record. We are a broken record, singing the same played out tune of we're tired. We're tired. Like, we know this. Hell, nigga, we feel this shit. Excuse me. We live this life every day. Like, yeah, we tired. And I guess it's more so, I feel that I have more work to do, because things can get live out there, and I don't feel that right now is the time for me to go out there. Like, it's crazy, because I'm saying we have to be ready and willing to die, but I don't feel moved to go out there and die right now. Like it's a mind thing. Like it's crazy. I don't know. It's real crazy. I feel that I have other work to do on this side. I mean, I've gone to protests before when I was out in Richmond, Virginia, especially after that whole Charlottesville thing played out in 2017. If I'm moved, I don't know. Maybe I am feeling moved to go out there for the simple fact that I'm so bothered by not going. I don't know. So I really wanted to I'll probably still do a time lapse of what I'll be doing in the bus today. I'm trying to get these seats out, trying to get this lift out. But yeah, man, it's another day in this white supremacist country and white supremacist world of having to just deal with the same news, different day, you know. Sometimes you have to cut off your emotions so you can be able to get on with your day. It's crazy. Literally having to cut off your emotions and try not to speak. Try not to speak our people's names. Because you're tired. And it brings you down. You don't want to see. You don't, but you know, it's just, I have peace in knowing that I believe in the hereafter that Allah promised us, and I know that we as black people are going to be back on top. White people, you've done your job, and the reason why you were put here, you did a swell job at it, but your time is up. No, you don't have the emotional fortitude to run anything. You really don't. As a race, it's not in you. You don't have the emotional depth and sound mind to run anything. Like, run your lives. We have to separate. We have to separate. Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave us our 12 points, and in those points were, America, you have to give the descendants of the slaves from this country their own state in order to govern themselves. If we're going to stay on this continent at the same time without being in constant war, then we have to draw the line in the sand and separate. Y'all can go over yonder and we can stay over here, meaning y'all want to be in the northeast, y'all want to be in the northwest, wherever you want, you know. But we gotta separate, bruh. We have to separate. And for, you know, those that want to mix and mingle, y'all can go be in the middle somewhere. Y'all go, since y'all in the middle, y'all go be in the middle of the country somewhere. So, you know, I mean, just separate. That's because it's old. It's not gonna last. It can't. It's I already know it's not gonna last forever. And I mean, I'm ready for the powers at be to just be like, all right, you know, we don't want black people here, but we can't get rid of them because, one, we need them in order to stay on top. I mean, it's like, give up. Like, this fight, this shit is dead, bro. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start this time lapse because I'm over. Well, it turns out that turns out that I'm not too comfortable using the grinder. I don't know. I'm not comfortable using the grinder. I would rather, I'm going to pay somebody to take the seeds out. I have the tools and everything, but I need the seeds gone. And so, since I'm not comfortable using the grinder, because it's freaking me out, I'm just going to pay somebody. So, oh, but look what I did do. I got that big thing off of the AC. Really happy about that. And we're going to, build a little thing over and everything, so it's still going to be fully operational. Yeah, so let me go back in the house and figure out who we're going to hire to do this. Bye.